Ladies and gentlemen, meet Millie. This is my friend's dog. Beautiful and smart Labrador. However, Millie was sick a few months ago, very sick. She was vomiting all the time and she could not eat and she could not go to the bathroom. And the vets could not find anything wrong with her. It was the most frustrating, nothing wrong with her. She wasn't responding to any treatment. So after the X-ray was done, they found a small foreign object inside her stomach. And they decided to operate. A surgery was done and the Millie was saved. What the surgeons discovered in her stomach was a small piece of plastic. It was just a small plastic bag, like this. But moreover, they found much more inside. They found a large piece of plastic bag, which was literally lining the stomach inside Millie, that she could not digest food. They could take it out. That was the cause of her suffering, and which almost resulted in her death. And the only thing that actually saved her was that one of the pieces was thick enough to be picked up on the X-ray. Mr. Context Chair, fellow Toastmasters, and welcome guests. Is it so? Is the plastic so dangerous? The answer is yes. The plastic litter kills. It is by all counts one of the deadliest weapons out there in the modern times. It is responsible for millions of deaths every year, more than all the firearms, explosive, nuclear, and chemical weapons put all together. So today I'm going to be trying to answer 3 questions for you. Firstly, why plastic litter is so dangerous? Secondly, where does it come from? And the thirdly, and most importantly, what can we do about it? So yes, plastic litter finds its way everywhere, like the James Bond spy movie. It's everywhere. You can see it on the street, you can see it in the forest, in the lakes, on the beach, in my pocket, right? And even in the ocean. And scientists estimate by a quote from EPA, Environmental Protection Agency in the US, tells us that there are as much as 46,000 pieces of plastic floating in the ocean. And that is dangerous. They're not only toxic and dangerous for marine life. Marine life, whales, seals, turtles, and fish, they think it's food. They eat that and they die. This is a famous picture from National Geographic, right? Now I'm, as a human species, intelligent human species, I can tell a difference between a plastic bag and a jellyfish. But can a turtle tell the difference? Millie was saved just because her owners were caring about her. But who cares out there for all the turtles and whales and seals and all the marine life? Nobody, right? So who is there to help them out? And once the plastic is ingested, it cannot be digested. It's just stuck there in the gut, right? And it prevents the food from being digested. And that's it. The animal dies a very slow and painful death. And moreover, the story doesn't end that way. The plastic takes up to 1,000 years to break down. So when the animal actually eats that and then dies, and then decays, in a little bit, that piece of plastic, this piece of plastic, this one, is out there again, trying to find next victim. So we're talking serial killer here. Marine biologist Chris Jordan went to an expedition to Midway, in Pacific, and he discovered, which was astonishing thing, he was looking at birds, and he found out that as much as 1/3 of the albatross chicks were dying every year because the parents were feeding them plastic. So this is one of his pictures that he posted on his website. And you can see that the bird decays, but the piece of plastic is out there again, hunting for the next victim. Where does it all come from? comes from us. It comes from our convenience and from, well, it's very convenient to go to the grocery store and use this to bring your groceries home, right? Right? But then, what do we do with it once we're home? We throw it out. That's it. 1 trillion of plastic bags is produced every year all over the world. And only, well, about 100 billion of them are used in the US and Canada, but only 5% of all the plastic bags, trillion plastic bags, are recycled. Why don't we do more? We know what to do, we know what we can do, but we don't do it. There are easy steps to follow to actually get rid of that litter from all around the place. You can hear all over the news and everywhere, recycle, 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 recycle. Well, yes, recycle, right? And if you're not comfortable with it, just don't buy them. If you go to grocery store now, there are a lot of biodegradable bags available, right, for a small price. And you are not putting this out there. Just give you a simple number. If you are to reduce the usage of plastic bags by 5 a week, only 5 a week, a small number, each and every one of you, we're talking about 13,000 of pieces of plastic litter not ending up in the environment as a serial killer over the period of 50 years. And that's for every one of us. Imagine if all 7 billion of us did that. We wouldn't be having this conversation here. So we know what we can do, but we don't do this. And why? Right? I'm not the environmentalist. And I'm not the animal rights activist, nothing like that. I'm not a member of Greenpeace, and I told you that many times, right? But I don't have to be a member of Greenpeace to be a part of nature and a member of the human race. I don't have to be a member of something to be against carelessness, to be against this terror, this horror, to be for thinking about our actions and the impacts that we do and bring into this world. That's why I'm here in front of you today. I'm mourning for the innocent lives that we're taking every day. And I'm asking you for mercy. Seize that plastic fire. Mercy. Thank you.
If we could have a minute silence for the judges to mark their ballots.